fade. We'll prevail, way. The precision fade is straight chopping J. My immaculate conception's efficient, ancient Egyptian. How I take it to what is from what isn't. After I've deceased, bury me over hieroglyphics. I am worth my way to gold. If we measuring it so, the way you can't impede my positivity is a look, if I must say so myself.
Hey, what's going on? If you're not ready, you better get there. I want to welcome everybody to this episode of Lingo. Everybody who's been supporting the wave so far, I appreciate you. I thank you. Without you and your viewership and listenership, this does not work at all. Tonight's episode is going to be part 2 of an episode that a lot of you hold near and dear, as well as I do. Tonight is going to be Live and Die for Hip Hop part 2. And I got my brothers in the facility, you know what I'm saying? I got my brother Jay, you know what I'm saying, with the cognac room in the facility. I got my brother Brandon in the thing, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna kick back and have us a joint. Jay gonna have whatever it is he have in this glass this evening. And Brandon is obviously gonna have $1 billion smile, and we all gonna just kick back, relax, and talk hip hop this evening.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna start this episode the same way I started part 1. And either one of you gentlemen can take this question first. Feel free. When did you first get introduced to hip hop?
Oh, okay. I'll take it first. I'm telling my age right here. I was a kid, man. And the first hip hop song I ever heard was Rapper's Delight.
Oh,
hip,
wow.
Hip to the hip. Yeah, bro.
Man. Throwback City.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
I was a little
Hill
kid.
game.
And that was the very first time I ever heard a rap song, bro.
Already, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I said Rapper's Delight. It was Sugar Hill Gang. You right. Well, I was young,
the song
man.
was Rapper's Delight. The song was Rapper's Delight. Yeah.
You say what now?
The song was Rapper's Delight.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sugar Hill Gang, shout out.
Yes, sir.
Very first song.
The first time I heard hip hop, oh man, Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life.
Oh shit.
Wow. God damn, did you just get here?
God damn. Yeah, Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life. Like that was like the real first time I really embraced hip hop like hard. Like Jay-Z walking down the street, just talking to girls, walking down the street. I was like, grabbed a drink out the damn grocery store, like kept walking. I was like, oh shit, that's how I felt. And I was just, because it's just like me. I was like, oh shit. I do the same shit at my corner store, just walk out that bitch because I know everybody. Like, so I was just like, yeah, Hard Knock Life.
And man, not only was that a dope album. What was dope about that video that I don't think a whole lot of people caught? You know what I'm saying? When Jay walked out the store, little baby girl was walking by. He touched her head. She started singing the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was my god.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
I'm like this nigga with the sauce early.
Yeah.
That shit was nuts.
Yeah, man. That was one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, that shit was Nas and Lauryn Hill too. That shit got me really into hip hop. Like that, like I Ruled the World when he was like rapping on the Times Square bus with Lauryn Hill and the damn the Coca-Cola sound. Hype Williams, a legend for that shit. I'm like,
man, that was everything, man.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Man,
what's going on, bro?
So left field, man. When did you first get introduced to hip hop, brother?
I'm going to say like around 6 or 7 years old, like 89, 90, around that time. I probably say like the earliest shit I can remember is like I remember Self-Destruction and shit like that. You know what I mean? I got it made, shit. All that kind of shit. Like, but I think that Self-Destruction video, that's probably my earliest memory. That was like everybody was in that joint, was so big time. Like, you know what I mean? That's probably my earliest memory though. That Self-Destruction video for sure.
Hell yeah.
Man, Special Ed, I Got It Made did it for me. You know what I'm saying?
That was around that same era, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And what was so crazy was I was 4. You know what I'm saying? When that joint came out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm an 84 baby. And I just I remember the New Balances in that video. I remember how confident his flow was. You know, I remember how confident Brother's flow was, man. I remember, you know what I'm saying? I remember the fact that Ed was saying a whole bunch of shit that made you have to be like, damn, I'm gonna go research this shit. You know
he was one of the first guys that gave you that too. That song gave you that, like, that craft that we know now, like, you mean, that was like one of them first songs where you felt that shit too, listening to that shit, like, yeah, he's doing something different, like,
yeah.
Goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? It took it to me. That's that video right there. When I think about 80s drug dealer swag, that's the first video that I think of, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that just makes me feel nostalgic about the 80s. The first thing that you asked me, bro, what about the 80s just makes you just say, oh my God, Special Ed, I Got It Made, man. That right there did it for me, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, man.
And then what was so cool, the 80s brought about a whole bunch of really cool shit. A whole lot of great things, like the Birth of Def Jam.
Mm-hmm.
LL. Was that not crazy? Like, how did y'all feel when y'all heard I'm Bad for the very first time, bro?
Dude, I still remember where I was at. I was in the projects going to the rec center. They had a big ass fucking turntable out there with like a big ass police light flashing. And as I'm walking down, I hear the sirens and I hear, oh, I'm like, oh shit. I got chills just talking about that shit, man. That shit was ridiculous, man.
It was a whole nother type of energy, man.
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
I think Mama Said Knock You Out was probably the first one for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Bad. I don't think I was on it when it came out. You know what I mean? I was young, obviously, but I don't think I was up on it.
Man, the beat on I'm Bad was just undeniable. Mm-hmm. It was undeniable. No,
yeah, I mean, I obviously, you know, I know it now. You know what I'm saying? but I'm just saying, then I don't remember it back then.
But see, what's so crazy about my memory is I recall little intricacies like that. You know what I'm talking about? I remember how hard that fucking beat was when I heard it for the first time. That like, I'm like, Rick Rubin did his fucking thing. I had never heard no shit like this before.
That shit was hard.
And what's so crazy about a lot of that music that came around at that time? That shit hits just as hard today, just like it did in 87 and 88.
Yeah.
So from there we already know what came after. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had some Ice-T's. You know what I'm saying? We had NWA. You know what I'm talking about? Then the 90s got here. Man. The fucking 90s. Man.
Sorry, y'all. I ain't hear what you were saying.
Man, wasn't the golden era of hip hop everything, man? It's like if you go back to your 90s part of the CD case, you don't know what you want to hear first.
Yeah. When you say golden era, how many years you give that?
And what do you consider golden era? Because I think golden era is like 87 to like 94, 95. That's what I think the golden era is. After 95, 96, that's when hip hop got commercialized, because hip hop, nobody used to care about the numbers. After like 96, 97, they started, when hip hop got mainstream and niggas was spending $1 million for videos, people would start talking about, first week sales. Tell me how many first week sales the Purple Tape had. Tell me. Nobody fucking knows, but that shit is a fucking classic.
I'm telling you.
And so that's why I think 87 to like 94, 95 is the golden era. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call it.
Copy. I mean, it's really no wrong answer. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be age, you know, for each person. You know what I'm saying? A younger person would tell you something else was a golden era, but for me, right? Even though I agree with what you said, I think the mixture of the money and the rap still being like solid. I think I would say from like 96 to like 04, 05 was the golden era.
I agree. I agree with that.
I would probably start it a little bit earlier, that maybe a few years.
Or 95,
earlier,
95. 10 years, because that's what I would consider era, like 10 years. That's why.
Hold on. What about like 94 to like 2004?
I could do that. That's fine.
I could definitely do
that. That's doable.
94 to 2004, because it's like that shit more so feel like all of us.
That's when everybody.
Yeah, that's Biggie, Nas, like Pop.
I can't throw all that 2004 shit, because that shit was I can't say that's golden era, because like I said, it wasn't pure no more. It was niggas was doing it for the money and not the love, and that's what I think took away from it. You know what I'm saying? Because the craft, like people started disrespecting the craft just for the dollar. You know what I'm saying? I can make anybody a rap star. I can get somebody to write some lyrics for you if you got that image, and that's what I think it turned into that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just about, you know, niggas being dope. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could just get up there. When that Laffy Taffy shit, I'm from the South.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
That was like, you know what I'm saying?
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, that whole, I can't, bro. Like,
but I think that's what made.
But I feel.
But I think that's what made.
All that shit was made for money, though, y'all. That shit wasn't made for hip hop.
I think that's what real lyricists of like this era. Like I grew up in like 2000s, 99, late 90s, early 2000s. So I grew up with Lil Wayne, Kanye, T.I., Jeezy, Rick Ross, all those artists. So to me, that's my era.
Yeah, that's why I like.
Which is not a bad era, and I say that only because, you know what I'm saying, the T.I.'s, Lil Wayne, Jeezy, Ye, you know what I'm saying, when you mention them, you know what I'm saying, these are the last of the Mohicans. When it comes to niggas spit. Yeah, exactly.
That's the reason why I said, you know, that era, because it's the most mix of everything. You get the down south guys too. You get everybody. Exactly. I mean, you still got Biggie in there. You got Locks. You got Jay and them starting to take off. You got all this in there. You got everybody in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and obviously the game had gotten to a certain level at that point. Like, we always gonna remember like the original where it started from, but it's hard to say that's the golden era. They wasn't even really caking yet.
Man,
it ain't about money.
That's what he's saying though. He's saying,
no, I understand what you're saying, and trust me, I agree with you more than you think. You know what I mean? I definitely do.
So, I mean, for me, when I look at the golden era, I look at quality of music. I'm talking fucking bars and nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
They took that shit to the next level.
For real. So for me, I would have to say 85 to 90. I would say 85 to 03.
Oh, Daniel, 20 years. You want to take the whole thing? That's. I
would say 85 to 03. And I would say
thing is fuck it. Just give me.
Yeah, I would call it 85 to 03, with the Black Album being the very end of the golden era.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you really think about it, just remember the time. Remember all the good hip hop that you grew up on, right? Yep. You remember everything from 85 to 93 in concession. Then you
cut my man Jeezy out though.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get the it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
He cut T.I. off, he cut Jeezy off, he cut Kanye off, and he cut everybody off.
I mean, T.I. Jeezy is in there, you know what I'm saying? But that was the end of what's considered the golden era.
Tip in there, Jeezy ain't in there.
I mean, but hell, we know the nigga.
You talking about Lil Flip?
Man, the
I know you
golden
talking
era.
about Ludacris. I'm like, Luda, hell yeah,
Luda.
Flip,
Man.
nah, hell no.
Don't fuck with Luda, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. He made good music, but he ain't really in the conversation.
Yeah. I'm not.
I think Luda can spit. I think Luda one of them guys fell victim to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he got too much into that commercial shit. And he got too much into that commercial shit.
You know, he fell victim to it. Like, but that's to your point. On Fullcast, like, you know, the money kind of hurt the game because dudes start making, not even trying to use their skill. They was just like, well, I could sell this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and they do it to this day. They do that shit to this day.
I'm gonna tell you one of the nicest dudes that I know of, like on a personal level. I don't know him personally, but I'm saying I know of his talent on a personal level. Was the dude Cheeks from Lost Boys, man. I think a lot of people, Cheeks, or however you say his name, I think a lot of people sleep on dude, man. They don't realize, because they heard the songs, Renee and these different songs. Man, that dude could spit for real.
Seriously.
Super ill.
So, Germ, what's happening, man? I need to kick this question off with you because I know you a hip hop purist. Don't say it. I know if it ain't about spitting, it ain't about nothing else. What is your take on the temperature of hip hop today?
It's 75 to 80, maybe 90% image and 10% skill. Like, it doesn't take much to be a rapper today. It's the most, anybody with an internet connection could be a rapper. And in my day, if you couldn't rap, you didn't rap. Now anybody can rap. And they can say, well, that's his style. That's his style. That's his expression. And it's like, it's gotten so far away. And I mean, that's what happens when things evolve. It ain't just about motherfuckers goddamn spinning on graffiti and, I mean, cardboard boxes and hip hop, hippity. No, it ain't all about that no more. I understand it's a business now. But it's still like, you gotta have talent. Like, I was telling my kid, I was like, listen, man, some of these songs I'm playing for you, they 30 years old, 40 years old, and they still go hard. I said, what music are you gonna have when you get older and be like, yo, this was the shit when I was 16 or whatever like that. The shit, that's why the niggas make so many albums now, because I call it appetizer rap. You know what I'm saying? It don't fill you up. It's just a whole bunch of music, but it don't stick to you. And now you got to make another album in 3 months. Back in the day, you'll make an album and let that shit for like a year, maybe 2, before you even got back in the lab to make another album, because the shit you made, it lasts so long. And now we got a climate where everybody just, hey, when your next project coming out? Like, damn, nigga, I just spent 9 months putting together that, nigga. What the fuck? Like, you think I can just make some more shit like that fast? You know, and that's just the climate we in today, man. Like, you know, niggas, they want you to drop 4 times a year. Like, every fucking season, they want an album. And that's why niggas giving you 3-song albums, 6-song albums, because, oh, nigga, you want me to keep putting out shit? Okay, here goes 6 songs. And I'm going to call it an album. And you know what I'm saying? And that's just what's going on. So,
man, it pisses me off, dude, because it's like, they be putting shit that don't even belong in the hip hop category. Like, I hate you niggas. Like who authorized y'all to do the stupid shit that y'all doing? Like, for real. I've never been a label exec or music producer in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I know some music, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ass Smash. Mm-hmm.
Don't ask.
Shots fired.
Smash will definitely tell you that I know my music. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like that's everything that Germ said is spot on, man. He is 100% right. Like,
yeah.
Like, where, like, so is it really evolution? Is it really evolution though? I mean, because it's like
it is. It's just
bars were 85 to 2000 bars were demanded.
But
85 to 2000 bars were demanded.
But you got to understand though, hip hop has became pop music now. It's the most popular music. At first, it was the outlier, and nobody, you know what I'm saying? It was the Outkast music. Oh, it ain't gonna last long. And now every fucking commercial, motherfuckers rapping in it. You got old grannies and shit rapping. You got Taylor Swift rapping. You got everybody rapping. Rapping is pop music now. And so this is what we got. In 10 years from now, 15 years from now, black people it's not gonna be our music at all. We're gonna be like, damn, nigga, you still rapping, man? That's that white boy shit. That's what's gonna happen.
They're telling us, but that's what I'm saying. They infiltrated it, and now
they controlling the market.
They done turned it into their style on some level. Like it's not even about the shit that we. And when I say we, I mean just us, our culture. It's not about really the shit that we value no more. Like you can't even get like no songs of substance. Like everything is all fucked up. Like even down to the R&B. The R&B is like what they talking about. Like it's just crazy right now.
But it's not the first time. Like the blues and rock and all that shit was ours to start. You know what I'm saying? And then they took it and did what they did with it.
Copy,
bro. And we just moved on to the next shit.
Because we got the talent, and at the end of the day, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Just, fuck it, I'm gonna start this then. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what we do. But man, these motherfuckers, man.
Because you know what I'm saying? Now let's not get it twisted. I don't want this to be the episode where I have to break down how every musical art form that was orchestrated and generated by black people ended up being highly monetized on a global scale by white people.
And
other people that don't look like us.
And then once they got a hold to it and started monetizing it on a global scale, the quality of the art form that we curated and cultivated ends up being watered down to where our listening ears will accept any fucking thing.
I mean, the thing about music is if you keep hearing it, you keep hearing it. You know what I mean? It's gonna get into you. You know what I mean? And then people, period, just us as humans, we gonna adapt. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a natural progression without even you really. Unless you completely turn it off and you just don't let it get to you at all. Like, and I've done that at times, but that's the only way. If you keep hearing it, you're going to feed into it eventually.
So I want to address something that Germ said. I agree with Germ. Everything he said was on point. Yes, but sir. I have a slightly different take. It's on point. But what I'll say is maybe it's a little bit incomplete. It's not wrong. Nothing he said was wrong. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? And why I say that is because I say that I feel like we're going from doo-doo rap, you know, the shit that we all talk, the shit Jeremy was talking about, the shit we all talk about.
Laffy Taffy and
all of that. But even coming up to like the mumble rap shit, because I never really fuck with the mumble rap like that, honestly. You know, I learned to respect Migos music just because the vibe that it gave off. But I wasn't into all that bullshit.
That's what I mean by eventually to get you.
Right. So I recognize that it's not. I recognize that it's a vibe. It's not really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do that shit. Right.
Rap,
anybody can do that shit. But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have to say this, man. You got niggas like, and y'all might crucify me for this, but you got niggas like Lil Baby.
I knew
and if you can actually understand what the fuck this little dude is saying.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm saying I see a resurrection of.
It's a few of them.
I see a little bit of a resurrection coming about where motherfuckers are putting pressure on niggas to have to step their game up. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like that is happening too. So it's not completely in the toilet. I feel like the temperature, as the brother posed the question, you know, the temperature is lukewarm and low, but it's coming up from where it was, say,
it does look like
years ago.
It does look like it's starting to veer.
You gotta. I feel like this, and I'm like being the youngest one here. Being the youngest one here, I feel like I grew up on all hip hop. I have a taste for all hip hop. I don't give a fuck. If it's lyrical, I'm a fuck with it because I feel like the beat is what it is. But if you can make it to the point where I can still be like, you know what, I can fuck with this. You won lyrically because I'm like, because this beat ain't what it was. Like this shit is not good. But you rapped on that shit and you still got me to say, you know what, that shit was hot. I'm here for the lyrics. I don't give a fuck about the beat.
When I listen to music, and that's the thing. Hip hop, I listen for intelligence, bro.
Yeah, like that's the thing. That's why I don't go to the club and shit because all that shit is just new shit that they just gotta play because they know that's the hot shit. They know they're gonna keep people up. They know that's the shit that's gonna keep people dancing. They know that's the shit that's gonna keep people drinking. That's the shit that's gonna keep you smoking. That's the new hot shit.
They force that on you.
And they force that shit.
They control
that's radio.
They control what's the hot shit. You dig me by keep playing it over and over and over again.
That's the thing. So for me, I'm listening to artists like JID. I'm listening to artists like Carday. I'm listening to Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, Griselda. I like the Ricky Hyde album. I like that shit way more than any other. I like Griselda. I like BSF. I like them because them niggas actually rap. They remind me of the Locks. They remind me of Jadakiss, Styles P. What I grew up on. They remind me of that shit. So I grew up on that. So I'm like, I can fuck with this new shit. I'm cool with the club vibe shit. I'm cool with that. Okay, cool. But nigga, eventually that shit gonna play the fuck out. So when I'm like in my house and I'm playing just some normal shit, I'm literally probably listening to J. Cole. I'm listening to I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar. I'm listening to Big Sean. People play on Big Sean, but Big Sean can fucking rap, bro. Like that nigga can rap.
I don't really fuck with him.
When he rap, I don't like Big Sean.
His voice sound weird as fuck. That nigga can rap. That nigga can rap. So I'm listening.
Let me ask you something.
Hold on, real quick. Now, Brandon, I want to take before we proceed.
Don't Big Sean.
Hold on, now, goddamn.
What?
Now, goddamn it, the children are our future. Goddamn it. No, I'm saying, if I don't correct him, he's gonna go into tomorrow thinking the wrong shit. Okay. I will not have him fucking up out here on these streets. Brandon, you have been doing a great job holding your own amongst five kings with this hip hop conversation. But when it comes to Big Sean, nigga, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Y'all
I can't co-sign that.
Here's the thing. Y'all listen to these goofy ass songs we putting out. That's what y'all listening to. Y'all don't really.
I ain't gonna say I heard
like his Detroit mixtape. That shit is actually good.
But bro, Big Sean a man, ain't he? He stand up to P, don't he? That bullshit don't have to come out if he don't want to put it out.
But that's good music. That's Kanye under his influence.
I mean,
he's signing that nigga. So I guess that's what I'm saying. Like he's signing them niggas. So what Kanye thinking is hot, Def jamming them niggas. So what they think is hot, they gonna put that shit out, right?
I'm all ears.
Yo, let me ask y'all something real quick before I forget, y'all. Do y'all think, right? Because what you were saying, bro, like been there and remind you of lots and different shit like that, right? Yeah. Based on like, you know, because they all like street rappers, hard or whatever you want to call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all like look at a person's lyrical skill as no matter what they're talking about, or does it have to be like on that level, like on that street level or whatever?
No.
See,
no.
Now me personally, I'm
Locks is my favorite.
Now, shout out to the Locks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sheik. Shout out to Styles. Shout out to Jada. You know what I'm saying?
All day.
Yes, Lord. Y'all smashed in that fucking verses, by the way. Man,
that shit was a massacre. We didn't need to see that shit.
It wasn't for sure. But I mean,
it was a massacre.
The thing that made that shit so decent and so good is the fact that everybody was being so disrespectful.
That's the point. That was like the New York Gucci versus Jesus.
Man, bro. That whole show was just saturated in true blue hip hop. It was like hip hop was just poured all over that bitch. Like when you like
machismo, I'm better than you. I was just like, this was the. That's why I was just like, man. Everybody kept talking about how much it was a slaughter. I was like, man, this was a show. Yeah. This was amazing. This is like real. This is what hip hop.
To me, the reason why
that was what all of us in this room talking about. That was what we missed. That was a treat for us.
This is why I thought it was a slaughter. Because Dipset came out like them niggas was just gonna win. That's how the new hip hop niggas think. I'ma just win regardless. Everybody think I'm gonna win.
But everybody was pumping them. Yeah, that's what
I'm saying. Everybody thought them niggas was gonna win. They was gonna come out. It's Dipset. Them niggas got way more hits than the Locks. Them niggas gonna win. That's some new niggas. That's some new niggas in hip hop that think that shit. When them old niggas come in and smack the shit out you and be like, listen, little motherfucker, I told you about that shit.
It was like the Lock showed you like we still friends, we still perform together, we still know what we gonna do, our sets, and it looked so fluid. Like they were moving, like, yo, we still cool. The dips, them niggas probably ain't cool as they used to be. So the shit wasn't, you could tell the chemistry was off. You know what I'm saying? The Locks chemistry was there, and they set the tone from the beginning. Like if the dips would have came out first and on some funny duddy shit, let them, you know, it would have been different, but the Locks came out and they was talking their shit, and that's just how it went. And it was amazing. I loved it, man. But, you know.
It definitely should have been a better battle than it was. I'm going to say that. I ain't going to say Dipset should have won, but it should have been better. It should have been more even killed. But, like, they ain't had a chemistry, as Germ said, and then they didn't practice. They didn't plan anything. They just came out there.
Yeah, they were just
but dude, you know what I'm saying? Look at some of the Locks. Look at the Locks body of work, and look at albums like
it's insane. It's
look
at
at albums like Diplomatic Community. Diplomatic Community had occasional moments of spitting, but the most memorable thing about Diplomatic Community was the fucking production. It was the production. It was Just Blaze. It was Kanye. It was Guru. It was Heat Seekers.
Heat Makers.
No, Heat Makers, man. It was,
you understand what that Diplomatic Community meant for New York, though. That was like a time, that was a whole new wave in New York where they was trying to reclaim the throne and everything. And they was just like, okay, I understand. It was a big for New York. I don't know what happened.
Neither do I.
Everybody got muted.
We good though. Go ahead, keep going, bro.
Oh yeah, it was just like the Diplomatic Community album was just big for New York, and you know I get why it was. Cause they had a whole little swag. You know, Dipset was, you know, they were fashion first and just Harlem.
Yeah.
So I get why it has a special place, because the Dipset anthem, like once you hear that, that was like the national anthem for New York nigga. Like them niggas will start saluting when they hear that shit.
I like the Dipset too. Dipset made the hood.
Hell yeah.
Look, my man had said this right when the battle was announced. Like, yo, they are two groups. Like one is when we on a block and we do what we do. The other one is when we want to go out and have some fun, and that's when you play Dipset. You know what I'm saying?
Dipset has influenced Launcher's real rap.
Yeah.
Dipset's influence.
Dipset made the hood niggas. They made the hood niggas want to get fly.
Yeah, that flashy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Big ass chains and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
The skull belts and all that.
Yeah.
And man, even with me being from the South, man, I could truly say this. No matter what nobody say, Dipset will forever have a wing in the place of hip hop. Period.
Copy.
Definitely.
Copy. Cameron is somebody.
Cameron invented swag rap. If anybody he invented that swag rap shit.
Amen.
But you know, amen. Would you all believe that back in the day, the only nigga that when they first was out, the only nigga that I fucked with out of Dipset was Jewel?
I'm the same.
See, but you ain't like Cam before that though?
I like Cam when he was Harlem
Cam was
World,
cool.
when he was spitting. Before he started that
okay.
Laffy Taffy Daddy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Copy. I agree. I skipped over a lot of that shit. I tried hard though just because it was Cam.
God damn. Come on, man.
I'm gonna keep it real, you mean? I tried.
Come on, man. Cam dropped 2 classics on the rock, man.
No, he still had some shit though. Don't get it wrong.
He did. He had some shit in the tuck, but
that Killer Season album was alright too. He still was rapping.
Oh yeah.
But he just got goofy at times, though. But when he wanted to, he turned to the real Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
And I did
Big Mike, where you at down south, Big Mike? Where everybody from? Y'all mind me asking.
D-Town, Texas, man.
Texas, okay.
Yes, sir. UGK
in Charlotte, North Carolina, man.
Hey, what part of Carolina you in, bro? What part of Carolina you in?
I'm in Charlotte.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Greensboro.
Yeah, my folks just moved down there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in Florida now. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, you down there where it's warm and nice.
Yeah, man.
All right.
This is Southern boy. This is Southern boy. I'm the only guy in there. They ain't from down there. It's all good. It's all love. Y'all know I'm from Philly.
Already. Shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to Philly.
Yeah, so you gonna actually like my list then. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna love your list.
All right, goddamn it. Now the conversation is about to get interesting. Now it's about to get interesting, man. We are now about to analyze. We finna go ahead on and put the nightcap on the show. We finna analyze two of the most crucial albums of the 1990s. All Eyes on Me and Life After Death.
Man, come on, man. You know me niggas out of same fight.
We finna
Notorious.
We finna analyze both of these hoes tonight.
Notorious, bro.
All
Man,
right.
I've been having this argument for years.
That's why, bro. That's why I like. I done perfected it. What
Okay.
You
Okay. Here we go.
Can I go first?
Okay. Here we go. Here's how we gonna do it.
Okay, set the parameters.
Mike about to play some music. Y'all know, y'all got Mike.
Yeah, trying to get that music playing.
All right, here we go. Give me just a moment. Let me get that bitch
ready.
ready.
Y'all know he want to play that music.
Okay. Now here's the start of All Eyes on Me. Now that was the start of All Eyes on Me.
You mean the first music track? You don't mean the intro? You skip the intro.
Yeah. That's. I mean, shit. The first song is the first song.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. This is the start of Life After Death.
Chill. Notorious, man.
The storytelling on that was so visual, man. Like, I'm biased, so I'm just gonna.
All right, so
you ain't biased, bro.
So Ambitious as a Rider versus Somebody's Gotta Die.
If I go, you gotta go.
So here's the thing, man. I'm gonna try to tailor my.
That's a crazy match.
My comment so that it doesn't spoil what's coming later. But I liked Pac and Big, both of them, but I liked them for different reasons and in different compartments. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm looking for lyrics, I'm going to Big. But if I'm looking for something that I feel,
I 100% agree with you.
I'm going to Pac.
I'm stamping that.
I second that emotion.
I'm stamping that too.
I second that. Yes, sir.
100.
Yes, sir. That's a very very valid point. Because man,
I agree so much.
When Ambitious as a Rider dropped for the first time, you can't help it. You can't help it. Like that should do something.
not over that. The raindrops. Not over that.
but when Somebody Gotta Die drop, it's like you can imagine it being about
it's like you jump in the movie, yo.
Like you can, it's like almost like you can look at the TV and you can see it being around 4 a.m, and you can see Brooklyn, and you can see it raining outside. You can see Big sleep and the doorbell ringing, and you can see him grabbing the issue out the drawer, and you can see him walking down the hall to to go holler at his homie. You see all of this.
That's real shit.
Facts, man. Facts.
All right. So now the singles power.
Oh, I thought she was gonna go down the list.
Nah, I thought that shit too. I was like, hold on.
It's my
All right. You got
Hypnotized versus what?
You got Hypnotized versus Two of America's Most Wanted.
Oh
So
shit.
California Love first.
Oh shit.
Yeah, California Love was.
Well, California Love was first, to be fair. California Love was first, to be fair.
I'm fucking with that California Love, dog. Sorry. I fuck with Big. I fuck with
I'm
him.
Yeah,
going
man.
with Big.
Yeah.
I was about to go with
I'm not going with Big on that one. Sorry. I'm not going with Big on that one. I gotta go California Love.
Yeah, California Love.
I gotta go California Love over here.
That was like the first song Pac did when he got out, bro. Like I gotta go.
You ever been to Cali? Big homie, you ever been to Cali?
Yeah, yep. Yo, I went to Cali for the first time this year. Shout out to Cali.
I've never been.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I never been either.
I went and checked everything out, right? First, I was
when
a little
California
disappointed.
Love
I ain't gonna
dropped,
lie,
I
it's not as
understood
nice
that
as
shit.
it is in your fucking imagination, too.
Man, I'm telling you, when California
and that
Love
visual
dropped,
was
I
different.
understood that shit.
That visual
but Rodeo Drive
different.
is special. You gotta go see that shit. Even if you ain't about to go kill it, but you gotta.
Right.